They coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they coming to the...
Hey, Tasties, welcome to TASTE Buds.
Miss you.
Miss you too, dude.
Have we not been around each other?
I mean, I feel like all we do is work now.
We went to dinner not that long ago. I would like to book another one. Remember we tried to...
So would I. That was almost a month ago. Dude, it was almost a month ago.
It wasn't yesterday?
I was last night.
Because we tried to rebook 2 nights since then, and they weren't good for me.
I was last night on Instagram, and I saw a post from Don Angie, which is the restaurant we ate at.
Yeah.
And
shout out Don Angie.
Shout outs Don Angie.
And we won't give it, but our buddy,
good stuff.
Our friend we made there, the GM was very nice to us. And
very nice. Thank you guys. But anyway, I saw a post from them, and I was like, oh yeah, we're supposed to do another dinner. And I
can't stop thinking about that lasagna.
I think this was like a month ago.
Yeah.
All right. The lasagna was great, but the smashed meatball was the star of the show.
Yeah, that was good too.
The smashed meatball and the gnocchi.
What about that dessert?
That dessert.
You almost started a fight.
It slid me backwards. It slid me back. I've never experienced that because the guy brought me, because I said I don't want anything with cream in it, but I do like the idea of a chocolatey whiskey kind of thing. And he goes, I've got you.
Who are you, the king? You can't just make stuff. That's so funny. They have a menu. I don't want cream, but I do like the idea of it. So funny.
Immediately,
I like the idea of chocolate and whiskey. Come back with.
He immediately was like, I know, I got it. He
brought out a chocolate whiskey surprise.
It was like an espresso martini, basically.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Which, by the way, they don't have cream in them. I never knew that. I always thought they had cream in them. They don't.
It depends on how you make it.
Yeah,
traditional probably doesn't. You know what might be fun? I'll get a little bar set up here, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe like we used to in the old days. Maybe like because you just said espresso martini, and I tell you right now, I can go for one of those.
Oh,
maybe we'll have to try to karate. Just bartending in the kitchen.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Can we take this a step further?
Please.
I want camera on Trevor, shirtless, bow tie. Would you do that? Would you do shirtless, bow tie bartender? Tight dress pants, but shirtless, bow tie. Oh, that would be perfect. That would be
and then even if we don't want drinks, still. So what we're saying is every time we record, just wear that outfit.
So
that?
So wait, the dessert. This was what was crazy that I never experienced. He brought that martini drink or whatever it was, and then he brought that tiramisu or whatever it was, the chocolatey thing, and the dessert and the drink tasted identical. And I could not, and they were both delicious. Yeah. I could not wrap my head around that. It blew me away.
Yeah.
It blew me away, man.
I could have done, I didn't love our server.
Our server.
He was okay.
He was fine.
But he was also like, at times I felt like a little bit like he was over it or couldn't be bothered or something like that. Maybe he's just busy.
I think
he wasn't that outwardly.
He was all right.
Personable.
I feel like when you go into a spot like that, but it's like it's such an in-demand spot. I think you think like, well, I'm going to sit down and the server is going to be like, my good sirs, and really
I don't mean that. I just mean like just warm,
like open arms.
Yeah, warm.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're judging a place, it's not just on the food. It's the ambiance, the service.
Sure.
I'm not saying. Look, it was fine.
He was fine.
I like to like people.
Here's what I'm saying.
I was indifferent.
Here's what I'm saying. You go into a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a stripper.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're nice. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're nice enough. It's fine. It's a strip club. What are you going to do?
Right.
You go to a high-end escort. You want her to make you feel like you've known her for a few minutes.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I was hoping that he would
in-demand restaurant,
treat me like a high-end escort.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you want the girlrightfront experience.
Yeah.
With the wait staff at a high-end.
But,
yeah. But not that he was bad. Don't get this kid in trouble if the guy's watching that we made friends with.
No.
Yeah.
Restaurant, I feel like maybe am I a straight on? You tell me. I might be. Maybe because my chair is.
Well, your chair, it's the chair. Yeah.
But because I feel like right here,
what
I'm
happened
not.
to
So I just want to make sure I'm okay. I don't know. I noticed like a couple of weeks ago when someone was sitting in it. Not when that they did it, but when they were sitting in it. One of our guests, I noticed they were talking to us like this the whole time.
How's Harvey doing, by the way? I saw he was on Hey Babe.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's a good guy.
Sweet guy.
Good man.
All good. Came down here. Came all the way here just for us.
That's very nice.
We had a fun little Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
Yes, I have something.
Go ahead. I do too. I just want to take a bite.
Okay. That's what you're eating for what? Lunch? What are you eating? Is that from the cabinet? From here?
Yeah.
That's one of the two that was sealed in the...
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting choice.
I told Trevor I'd replace it. For those of you only listening, it's a mini jar of peanut butter.
It's mini in the fact that it's the smallest one they sell, but it's not like a mini, it's not like one from an airplane or something like that.
I went straight spoon in.
Yeah, you opened a brand new peanut butter, got a spoon, and you're eating it like it's a Lipton cup of noodle. That's a bold move.
It was the healthiest thing in the cabinet. I didn't want to start eating Doritos. I was feeling
There was raw almonds in there.
Oh, what am I? Come on.
There was even a lightly salted mixed nut.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Maybe I saw what I wanted to see. But there's a very
I actually love it. I feel like it's pretty swaggy that you did that.
A low sugar content on a Skippy Creamy. You know,
you would be surprised though. As far as peanut butter goes, that's a little bit on the high side. But you want to throw a honey peanut butter in there, goes a little
2
higher.
grams of added peanut sugar.
Oh, it's 2 total.
2 total added grams.
Oh, that's
nothing.
Oh, that's nothing. Okay.
And it's very few ingredients.
I might have been thinking of the honey. I think it's like 6 or 7.
I love the honey peanut butter. That's my favorite.
Good, right?
Yeah.
It's too much. I get the no sugar added whenever I can.
Yeah, all natural. Shout out Kirkland All Natural, no sugar added organic peanut butter.
Skippy's got
Sometimes
a nice all natural. Skippy's got a nice no sugar added because it still has all the bells and whistles of a Skippy,
creaminess,
but
there's
without
no separation.
Yeah,
but I wonder how do they do that? Because if you're true though, there's separation.
That separation drives me crazy.
It drives me crazy too, but I deal with it because they say the separation means it's good.
It turns. I've got a separating situation at home right now.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what.
With the Wegmans all natural,
and shout out Wegmans.
Wegmans is great, but
we should have a supermarket battle.
Yeah,
we should have a supermarket battle.
Yes,
because I have opinions, my friends. I have opinions, and throughout my life, I've become a loyalist to many different ones.
We could also just do Wegmans versus Trader Joe's, and that's a national battle.
Yeah, I think we could almost get like an Elite 8 out of it because you have your Whole Foods, right?
Oh wait, Whole Foods, I forgot. Yeah,
you have your like a ShopRite. But
ShopRite is ShopRite nationwide. That's what I mean.
Pathmark, ShopRite, Stop and Shop, something like that.
I think.
Remember the old school ones like Acme, King Cullen, A&P?
Brother.
King Cullen.
King Cullen A&P was my jam.
Not 2 miles from my home that I've purchased.
Oh, out there you're still
There's
living.
an Acme. And buddy,
I haven't seen an Acme since
souped up Acme.
1985.
Yeah, it's a souped up Acme, dude.
Wow. Is it like the Blockbuster, like the last one?
That's a great question because when I was a kid in Pennsylvania, Acme was running it.
Yeah, Acme was national commercials.
We had another place called Gennardi's that my friend's dad owned. My friend Frankie Gennardi, his dad was Gennardi Senior. He
a one-off.
They had a chain. It was a Pennsylvania chain, but they had like 5-6 stores or something.
Oh my God, Frankie was raining down dollar bills on me.
But Giant. There's a Giant down there. You know Giant?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
Giant.
see, I thought Giant was
Cinderella,
more.
but I don't know. We got to find out which one's a nationwide. But I mean, that would be a fun battle.
Well, I'll tell you what the battle could be too.
People have opinions on it. As a matter of fact, it's still in thematic connection with the store.
You could go Wegmans. Three-way. You could go Wegmans, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods.
What about Sprouts? You ever hear that one?
Sprouts?
I think that might be West Coast, but it's like
Sprouts is out here. There's a Sprouts in Brooklyn, but it's not very well known.
Sprouts?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound appetizing.
Oh, Aldi you could do.
I don't really know Aldi.
Aldi is a discount chain supermarket. I have a joke about Aldi in my act because how much my dad loves it. Every time I say my dad loves this discount supermarket called Aldi, no matter where I am, everybody claps. People go like, woo! Like, people love Aldi. Aldi is a 4th. We got 4 contenders in the national.
I've never heard of Aldi. Is it sure it's national?
I'm telling you, no matter where I
decide, but
go,
it's a good idea.
people
It's a good
clap
idea.
for Aldi.
Can I just give Uncle
he's on-
Giuseppe's a shout out?
What's that, man?
Uncle Giuseppe's.
I don't know these. Are these all like regionals?
What about
That might be-
Albertsons? Is that one?
I never heard of that.
I know Albertsons, but I don't
West
think
Coast?
it's.
You could do Ralph's, but that's only
Oh,
LA.
Costco!
You can't do, what are you talking about? Costco and Whole Foods, Costco and Trade, those aren't in the same. Costco
People
is
do their food
Costco
shopping.
is 15% food.
People. What do you mean?
It's like a third food. It's not like, but it's like a one-stop shop.
There are people that do their full grocery shop
Yeah,
at
but you could buy
Costco.
television sets and pajamas in there.
You gonna fault them for that?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it's a apples to apples.
I think as far as groceries are concerned, it can
You could do
fairly
Costco,
fight.
BJ's, Sam's Club. You could do the battle.
That's
of
all the same
big
now.
right, it is right, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think those are. I think there's ones we're forgetting about. I think like ShopRite or Pathmark are probably still nation. I think ShopRite's nationwide. No,
I don't think ShopRite is. I think that is East Coast, man. I'm
they call
curious.
these grocery stores?
Yeah. Family
Family
Dollar.
Dollar.
Can you just Google is ShopRite national?
Well, so let me ask you a question. When is that? Like, how far are you going with that peanut butter? Like, are you done when it's empty?
I said I would go
Are you
till I
going to
was
say that for a
sated.
snack in your car and stuff like that?
I mean,
You leave it here, write your name on it.
It's certainly not going back in the cupboard.
You could just put a piece of masking tape on it, but this was Joe's. He ate most of it. He
I'd
opened it
rather
when it was
not and watch
empty.
you roll the dice every time you open that cabinet. I ate about half of it, which is probably way too much.
Let's look at the servings. Come on.
But
Let me
it's
let me
2
see what you-
tablespoons, and it won't tell you full container calories.
Sure, it will. Because you do the math, right? There's
well,
10 servings a container. You had half.
Does it say that?
Of course. Everything says how many servings there are.
Where
in
does
a
it
container.
say that? I
The
looked.
first thing it says on the nutrition facts.
Son of a bitch.
So you had half. So you had 5 servings. You want to crunch those numbers?
It's got to be 1,000 calories.
950 calories.
Okay.
You don't want to know about fat, or do you?
No.
You had 80 grams of fat.
Is that bad?
It's equal to 105% of your daily allowance.
Are you serious?
That's not saturated fat. That's regular fat.
How much of that is good fat? None?
Well, how do I know what's good fat?
Or good cholesterol? Oh, I'm thinking of good
There's
cholesterol.
no cholesterol.
No cholesterol?
No.
That's all I'm worried about.
Your satch, you had 15 grams, which is about 75% of the daily. Your sodium, you had 35% of your daily. Now, carbs, not too bad. Not too bad, only 10%. You had a good 10 grams of fiber,
That's good.
and that's not bad. That's 35% of the day.
All right.
All right. And your protein, you get clocked in at 35.
Well, there's good fats and bad fats. I don't know if peanut butter is good. At Google, Steve, is peanut butter good fat or bad fat?
Well, nuts are good fats. Butter is good fats, but I think the two together might not be the greatest fat.
Well, I don't think there's actually butter in peanut butter.
Well, you get,
Right.
when you grind it up, it becomes a butter. I guess is that what they?
Yeah, no, but butter, they mean like cow butter.
Yeah, yeah.
No, this ingredients: roasted peanuts, sugar, vegetable oil is not great for you.
good fat, bad fat.
Is vegetable oil bad fat?
Like Lizzo, good fat, fat bastard, bad fat.
Is vegetable oil good fat?
No, no,
no,
babe. No,
no.
not even close. Canola oil, vegetable oil, palm oil, all those are all what do you call them?
Seed oils.
Yeah, they're all
Benefits of reduced saturated fat intake are controversial. It's
inflammatory. That's what I'm thinking.
It's high in polyunsaturated fat.
It's not good for you.
Well, it's
I think coconut oil, avocado oil.
no. Look at this.
Olive
Health
oil.
professionals often recommend vegetable oils for those at risk of heart disease.
I don't know.
Hey, let's leave it. Let's let it lie.
All right.
I feel good about my decision to eat half the jar of peanut butter right now.
Okay, all right. Well,
All right.
let me help you out with something today. I brought a little something.
I have something for the next episode.
Okay, I brought a little something. It was just we kind of touched on something. And I didn't know we were going to touch on it, but I was like, I want to harken back a little bit to old school days because we've been in a few places lately, and we haven't really like settled in. And I don't know where you want to go, but it's been a while since you had a cocktail on air.
You just hold on.
I
The
honestly,
reason I'm
I have a
laughing-
little bit of heartburn, and it's the middle of the day, and I got stuff to do later, and I shouldn't drink. and I actually absolutely 100% do not want to drink. But I brought this because I thought maybe we should drink.
I'll drink. After this, I've got to go to Joey Rose's to just kind of show my face or whatever. Yeah, part of it will be drinking. And I got about a 90-minute drive back to the city from here to sober up on. So yeah, let's have a few drinks.
Yeah, I did bring some.
You turned around. It looked like a cartoon devil, like if I was Donald Duck who was trying not to drink, and you turned around holding those two bottles crisscross like that. It was that's why I started laughing.
Like on your shoulders.
It's so funny.
I don't know. What do you think? I grabbed this. I don't remember if I've had it before.
Well, let's see here.
I figured I'd do two variations. We got a tequila and a whisk.
We got a single. What's the tequila? Casamigos?
Yeah.
I can't go near the Casamigos.
Oh, really?
I loathe it.
Oh, okay.
You want to talk about
no
sweet?
offense, George Clooney.
No offense. I love George Clooney. You want to talk about sweet though, man?
Yeah.
That stuff is like, it's so sugary. And then that guy.
This is sugary?
When me and Ari were down the shore last summer.
Yeah.
Or out at the beach, whatever.
Yeah.
When Ari and I went on the liquor run, we went to a liquor store.
Yeah.
And I said to the guy, "We need a nice tequila." I go, "Please don't offer me Casamigos." And the guy goes, "I would never offer you that shit." And I go,
"Oh yeah, what did you buy? You bought something
nice or
good,
decent, whatever."
Yeah.
And I go, "Thank you for saying that. Everybody loves it." I go, "It tastes like vanilla to me." And he goes, "That's because they pump it full of vanilla." And I was like, holy shit. I feel like this guy, like we stumbled into like the conspiracy theory, like liquor store.
Wow,
This guy's let me out.
I didn't know people didn't like it that much. I think I thought
everybody loves it. He was the first person I've ever met that was like, I don't like it either. It's gross. Like and I was like, thank you, dude. Like, and he claims that they pump.
Well, if you listen to this at home, we're in the final four battle of the 1980s toy tournament. And if you're not driving or if you're not at work and you're listening at home, and you'd like to drink along with us, we're going to open up some whiskey or some tequila. And I'm going to throw mine. I do my tequila on ice, my whiskey neat. What are you doing now?
You
lately, give that a little taste and let me know if you like it. Because I'm right now, I'm leaning tequila.
Well, you have what you want. That's your tequila's already open. So, and I'm going to open this because I don't want that.
Yeah, so taste that though. If you think it's really good, I'll have that.
I have a feeling it'll have a bit of a Scotchy flair to it, which I'm not crazy about. But it's an Irish whiskey and not a Scotch, so that's. Let me put the mic down.
Yeah, we could take time out to hold on. I'm going to put the mic up to Joe's bottle so you could listen to him opening it. This will be like AMSR.
I mean, this.
Okay, Joe is currently peeling the perforated. Yes.
How this is sealed is testament to what drunks the Irish are. They clearly are trying to keep people out of the bottle.
Gotcha.
I mean, my God.
Yeah, it's basically a green top. It's now just popped off now. Let's hear this cork pop. Let's hear.
That's gonna
that'll
be
be fun.
Pop.
Yeah, it'll be fun for the folks listening with headphones.
Oh man,
that was sweet.
That was
sweet.
That was good. So to answer your question, lately, I have. I really like where my life is right now.
I just got little goosebumps when you said that because I felt real honest energy coming from you.
Oh, good.
And Lord knows that you're too heavy-minded for a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So when you have a pep in your step, you have a good energy right now. And when you said it, I really felt it.
Thank you. And your energy is also great.
Yeah, I'm dead tired, but I'm in a good mood.
You're in a great mood.
Yeah.
Karate. So you know what? I will take a little ice, Trev. I'm sorry. I lately now that I have a.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I have an office.
Yeah.
In my home, in my newer home, and I have a big desk in there, and I'm surrounded by movies and books and things. It
feels a space.
Yeah. It's a very writery. I got my typewriter out, my computer. Yeah. It's very writery.
Put typewriter by the window like Chevy Chase and Funny Farm.
Yeah.
Or like what's her name in Misery? You know, she gives him the type. Oh no, that's the old one.
But so sometimes when I go into that room, I always took whiskey on ice, and I'm doing that today because it's early. But when I go into that room, I'll pour the whiskey neat. And it does feel like that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how the beatniks had it.
And can I tell you something else?
Yeah.
I have a beautiful vintage, thick, heavy glass ashtray in there.
Oh, it's very nice.
And sometimes I'll sit and I'll smoke a cig and sip a neat whiskey while I write.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just...
No, that's it. You get a whole cherry oak in there.
Oh,
maybe a cherry oak built in. You know?
Wait, what's a
Yeah, I have a little of the tequila to start.
what's a cherry oak built in? What's that mean?
Well, the oak is the wood, like
Yeah.
cherry oak. You know those like
Yeah.
old, like very dark wood,
Yeah.
like studies in libraries.
Yeah. What's a built
A
in?
built-in is when they like permanently build in shelving into the walls.
that'd be nice.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
yeah.
I like that. Oh, thanks, Trevor. Look at the size of this glass.
I know.
It's not a criticism, Trev. I'm just saying, imagine if
Yeah, do we have anything? Yeah.
I went all the way up with
I'll
this.
tell you right now, though, this is a great regular glass.
It is.
It's like, it's as bigger than a pint. It's like a 24 ounce, and it's plastic, but it's tall, but it's got some heft to it. You know what I can't stand? When you're drinking a glass, like a juice glass, nice. Today's episode will be AMSR. Ready? Listen. I'm taking a sip of my water. For all the people that ask us why we don't eat on the pod, or
I
we
guess-
should eat on the pod.
Shouts out to West Cork Single Malt
Well,
Irish
let's reserve
whiskey.
a shout out until we taste it.
Okay.
No, just shout out for being you and being a company. You know, taste is a
Where's your tequila?
subjective.
Oh.
What's that? All right. Wait, what is this? Okay. Yeah, no, this is good. But you put very
Here.
little tequila.
Last time on the cruise, I put too much tequila.
Wow.
Split the diff, babe. No, that's okay. Because
Here.
I don't know if I'll switch it up.
Wait, if you want to taste this before I sip.
I can't drink whiskey with ice. Something happens
You
inside my
can't.
body. Yeah.
Okay. Really?
No, nothing
Most people
happens.
can't drink without it.
Nothing happens. I just don't like it.
Well, take a sniff if you want to just get an aroma of it. I mean, it's got a scotchy flavor to it.
Yeah. Did you sip it yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Hey.
Cheers.
Rice-A-Roni, karate.
Karate,
Rice-A-Roni.
Rice-A-Roni.
You don't
Cheers.
drink or you do drink?
I drink, but
Please, feel
I'm
free.
all right, yeah.
All right. Trev's pouring out for the homies.
It was very smooth. Very smooth.
Yeah.
And
Actually, I forgot who brought me that, but I think they said it was. This might be from my. Oh, actually, no. This might be from my cousin who swears by it.
it's good.
Yes, it is. It is. He brought me this bottle recently, and he said it's his new favorite whiskey, and he likes it better than. And he's been drinking Irish whiskey forever.
Okay.
He was a Bushmills guy.
It's a little Scotch forward, but then the tail end isn't too Scotchy, which I like.
So I'm confused there, right? Because Irish whiskey is Irish whiskey, and Scotch is Scotch whiskey.
Yeah, but it's still whiskey, right? So
Yeah.
there's going to be, I guess, with all whiskey, there could be, it's like you would never drink Scotch and bourbon and go, those are two different things. You would just go, well, that one tastes like
Same
this
fan?
and that one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
a tether there, right?
I think there's a tether, yeah. Can we try to do something just fun, like for the rest of the episode? If we say whiskey, can we say whiskey?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Like what is what are you drinking?
Whiskey.
Yes, that's right.
Whiskey. Wait, what? Okay, we got the final four to do here.
Okay. This is big. Can we review the previous tournament for a refresher, or for those who didn't see it? If you didn't see the last couple of episodes, or listen to the last couple of episodes, and you don't want any spoilers, you're going to want to jump ahead here, okay? Because we're going to review a 16 toy tournament and the winners. So
Okay, so the brackets were in episode 1, My Little Pony and Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels took it.
I have the percentages. Hot
Okay.
Wheels literally ran over the
remember
Bronies 88% to 12, one of the biggest margins we've had in Taste Buds history.
Yeah. Barbie Lego took it also by a landslide.
86-14. Honestly, that was a terrible seed for Barbie.
It was really
We really thought she was going to be in the Final Four, and I mean, she's had a wonderful couple of years, and I don't know if this is the beginning of a downfall.
I still can't
for her.
believe that Barbie lost that badly. WWF versus Voltron. WWF took it
72% to 28%.
Okay. Cabbage Patch Kids versus Teddy Ruxpin. Cabbage Patch Kids took it
70% to 30%.
That one didn't surprise me.
Correct.
Well, maybe it did at the time, but now in reflection,
didn't surprise me.
didn't. Transformers versus G.I. Joe. Transformers took it. That was anybody's guess.
68% to 32%. The percentages do not indicate what we thought. We thought that was going to be a 50-50.
I can't believe people remember G.I. Joe enough with all the Transformers modern day relevance.
This is what happened here, and we talked about it last time. We didn't make like a disclaimer to be like, please vote on what these toys meant to you in the 80s. Not like today, because obviously Transformers has like 7 blockbuster Michael Bay movies.
Right.
With G.I. Joe, I don't really know what he's doing lately.
It's G.I. Joe's always in constant reboot.
Yeah.
They're always rebooting it.
I did write on today's post, I did put the disclaimer. Remember, vote on what these toys meant to you in the 80s, not anything current day.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe versus Star Wars. Star Wars took it, which is not that surprising, but He-Man lost way more than I thought.
70% to 30%.
God.
But again, Star Wars is a relevant behemoth. He-Man, not so much.
The Star Wars one was where I believed
He-Man
that people were not voting based on modern day, because if they were, Star Wars would have gotten pummeled. Everybody's annoyed with Star Wars. Everybody's tired of it.
Well, no, because it's not just that they're annoyed with Star Wars. They have to have some type of connection to He-Man.
No, I hear you, but what I'm saying is that was the battle where I thought, okay, they're not voting based on everything happening now.
Okay.
They're really voting based on their experience as kids. So maybe Transformers just wasn't as fun a toy as G.I. Joe to people.
Yeah.
Folks, here to talk to you about ExpressVPN. I've heard something mind-blowing. Okay, so you know how you'll like search for something on Netflix, right? And then you only get like a fraction of what Netflix actually has, okay? Here's what I mean by that. Netflix actually has more than 18,000 titles globally, but only like 6,000 of those are available in the US. You're missing out, people. You're missing out on literally thousands of great shows and movies and whatever, unless you use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is an app. It's going to let you change your online location so you can control where you want your Netflix to think you're located. I like that. More bang for the buck. They have over 100 different locations, so you can gain access to thousands of new shows, no matter where you live. And by the way, this works with many other streaming services too. Disney+, Hulu, Max, BBC, iPlayer, all that stuff. All right? You should get your money's worth, okay? I'm serious. I like a lot of the UK comedy, and you only get a selection of whatever ends up overseas, across the pond, as they say, that we get to see. And I like to use ExpressVPN to check out all those funny shows that I don't get to see over here, all right? Look at me, people. The humor, I ain't getting enough of the humor from this. It ain't coming from me. I need it from somewhere else, all right? And I need it from across the water. And that's where ExpressVPN comes in. It helps. It's super fast. I can stream everything in HD with no buffering, and it works on any device. So stop missing out on great TV and get thousands of new shows with ExpressVPN. We got them to give you guys 3 extra months for free when you use your special link. And here's that special link, expressvpn.com/tastebuds. Again, we got them to give you 3 extra months for free. Just use that link. That's expressvpn.com/tastebuds to get 3 extra months completely free.
ButcherBox. Love ButcherBox. I get my semi-monthly delivery. It's automatic. And it's a subscription plan for my meats. I don't have to go to the grocery store. It's way cheaper, better value, saves me time. It's always great cuts of high-quality meat that you can trust. 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, pork raised crate-free, and wild-caught seafood. It's always humanely raised. There are no antibiotics, no added hormones. Take the guesswork out of all that. You know you're getting everything you need right here from the one source. You don't have to go to different places or search for different cuts while you're there. It just comes. You have it in the freezer. You have it when you need it. You don't even have to think about it. Just made a pasta with meatballs last week, and it was the meatballs were, absolutely delicious, and it was from ButcherBox meat. Delivered right to your doorstep. It's always free shipping. You can create your own box, or you can choose from their customized boxes. Today, ButcherBox is giving our listeners a special offer. Use our link here, butcherbox.com/tastebuds, and use code tastebuds to get $20 off your first order, okay? So that's butcherbox.com/tastebuds, and use the code tastebuds. You get $20 off your first order. Try it out. Guys, let's talk Game Time. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have killer last-minute deals. That's all-in pricing. You get the views from your seat, lowest price guarantee. It takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. look, I mean, we've all been there. We've had frustrations trying to get tickets that are selling out. We have all these other hidden fees. You don't know exactly where you're sitting. It actually is a terrible experience sometimes trying to get a ticket to something you really want to go to. This kind of takes all that right out of it. Okay. I use the app and it's just about that easy. You get last minute deals. You save up to 60% off for buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, and theater, right? Flash deals, exclusive in-app deals. You get to see your seats ahead of time. It's a couple of clicks. That's all it is to buy. The pricing is all in, so you know everything all in up front. There's no surprises. Lowest price guarantee, or they will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code TASTEBUDS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code TASTEBUDS, TASTEBUDS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Simon versus Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube took that. I can't believe that.
It was close. It was 60-40. I believe it. I think Rubik's Cube is just a more iconic 80s toy.
Light Bright versus Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketch won as we predicted.
Yes, and that was fairly close though, 58% to 42%.
Okay, so then out of those brackets now, Hot Wheels versus Lego. Lego took it.
I don't have percentages for these.
That's okay.
I would love to know them, but can you
WWF versus Cabbage Patch Kids. WWF.
The reason I'd like to know is because it's going to like just make this new bracket more like informed. You know what I'm saying? So can you let us know, guys? Last week we could look up the polls from the last time we tweeted. Hot Wheels versus Lego. This should be the last four polls.
The Elite Eight room.
Okay.
Hot Wheels versus which one won?
Hot Wheels versus Lego. And what was the percentage?
Lego 66. 30.
Okay,
Lego
so
66.
Okay.
Hot Wheels was an 88% victory in the first round, so we thought it would give it a run for its money. And Lego won 86-14.
Way closer.
Yeah, so Lego versus Hot Wheels was what?
Lego 66.
Way closer.
To 44. Wow.
All right, WWF versus Cabbage Patch. WWF won with
WWF won with 66.
Again, close.
Yeah.
Same percentage?
Exactly the same.
Wow.
Transformers, Star Wars took it.
57-43.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's batshit.
That's crazy.
G.I. Joe pummeled Transformers.
No, Transformers pummeled. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Transformers pummeled G.I. Joe.
Did they pummel them though?
Wait, I got confused. Never mind. I'm talking out of my ass. Rubik's Cube
Maybe it's
versus
the whiskey.
versus Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch 62. Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that was a
38.
shock to me. 62-38.
Wow.
That was a shock. No, did I get that math right?
Yeah.
62 to
38,
Yeah, that's right.
Well, this is
38. Yeah.
This is very interesting because what we have
I can't
here
believe
now,
Etch-a-Sketch one like that.
we have a final four, and everybody won within the same range of percentile, right? Like no, there was nobody in this now where it was like it was a landslide. These are all mid 50s to mid 60 wins, percentage wise. So our final four today will consist of two battles. It is Lego versus WWF figures and Star Wars versus Etch-a-Sketch. One of these battles is going to be a no-brainer. One of them might be a little closer.
Well, I mean, Etch-a-Sketch better stand up right now.
I mean, Etch-a-Sketch doesn't have a shot in hell.
Well, I mean, Etch-a-Sketch is no slouch. It beat Light Bright and Rubik's Cube. I mean, but here's the thing. Those are very much in the same wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Now you're expanding. What we have here is you have a classic 80s, like 80s toys, classic 80s toys. And then what you have is franchises. And it's two different things, right? And like the Etch-a-Sketch, the Light Bright, the Rubik's Cube, those were all my toys in the early 80s when I was 5, 6, 7. And then these other things came later in the 80s. So we really are comparing two different eras of toys, even though they were both within the 80s.
Even though we're saying that people should vote based on the toy experience, you can't just discount the pop culture influence of the other elements.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Etch-a-Sketch never had a cartoon. There was never an Etch-a-Sketch world. There was never an Etch-a-Sketch mythology. There was never a comic book.
Which says a lot for it, though. It was one thing, and it was always one thing. It's the same thing it always was.
Right.
And it's in the final four. That says a lot.
I mean, even a Speak and
It's more
Spell,
impressive than anything in there, actually.
right? I feel like even Speak and Spell, there was like a cartoon of Wasn't there?
Yeah, I'll
Or
say it
something?
again. If I had a time machine and went back, I would have done this differently. I would have done like Speak and Spell, Simon, Rubik's Cube, Life Right in one whole bracket, and then all the action figures in another one, and then maybe those two champions face each other.
That's what we did.
And now we mixed them all together at first.
No, we didn't. We purposely
But we didn't go expansive, like, you know, those toys we left out, like, you know, like whatever, like Silly Putty, Pogo Ball.
I'm saying
Slinky.
there's no. Here's what I'm saying. There's no version of this where a toy like an Etch-a-Sketch, which is almost more of a tool or an arts and crafts thing, was not going to have to face off against an action figure of some kind. Because even if you separated the brackets completely and then said, okay, now we're going to do the winner of that whole tournament versus the winner of this, they still would have had to fight.
Right, but
at
for
some
example, right, Simon lost in the first. I'm sorry. Let's see.
point. Simon
Yeah, I'm looking around. Like,
lost to Rubik's Cube. No, we paired these up very much
Okay.
to try to be like, this is fair. But eventually,
yeah. I just wish you would have opened it up to a little bit more. But yeah, all right, we're good. These are two.
All right.
I mean, these are four worthy. I mean, Etch-a-Sketch. We want to seed these because I think. I don't know, man. Etch-a-Sketch is like the long shot.
Let's do it. Let's do Star Wars versus Etch-a-Sketch. Obviously, if I had to pick a team, I'd be Team Star Wars.
Yeah, me too.
I'm assuming you'd be too.
Yeah.
I believe Star Wars is going to win this, and let's talk about why. It's what we're already saying. Oh, we forgot. Time 2. BATTLE Buds. We already know why Star Wars is going to win this. Star Wars is going to win this because there's a mythology. There are literal toys versus, again, an arts and crafts kind of tool.
This is lopsided.
I mean, also too, there are various ways you can play with Star Wars toys. There are not various ways you can play with an Etch-a-Sketch. You can do one thing with an Etch-a-Sketch, and that's fine. But unless you're dealing with, you know,
I could take you in the back and show you another thing.
There's a kid somewhere who's the next Van Gogh, whose mother is saying all he could do was play with his Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, you think? So,
But that's a far and few between kind of kid.
you think a kid was ever handed an Etch-a-Sketch out of the box and just melted someone's face with it? Like they did something like that with like a prodigy. Like they just took an Etch-a-Sketch out of the box and then did like Mount Rushmore to exact detail.
I don't think that extreme,
I
but
feel like I
do
would've heard
think there's probably a kid that pulled it out, and within like 3 things, the dad and mom were like, what is going on here? Yeah,
Yeah.
usually takes to this. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's what I think. But I mean, look at this. Look at the shit people have done on the Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh wow!
Somebody
Just a
recreate
great
the
call.
Mona
Pull some of this
Lisa.
stuff up. I'm surprised this doesn't happen more often. Like I would never think to look up Etch-a-Sketch art like this. Wow, that's insane.
That is
Yeah.
insane.
Wait, I have a question. So how did he get? Okay, so how did they get? So you know how like the line has to connect.
Yeah,
So how did they get?
these all. I thought the same thing.
Oh,
These
they do all connect.
They all connect. It's
Oh wow!
Well,
wow.
I thought that the one dial makes the line, and then you could change the location with the other one. Wasn't that?
No,
so it wasn't anything?
it's one.
It was one.
continuous line.
It's been a while
So
since.
that's insane.
Here's the bigger question.
It looks like the Mona Lisa.
I know it's crazy. Here's the bigger question.
Look at this.
Once you do
American
this,
Gothic.
once you
Yeah.
do this,
Then you just
I mean, talk about spitting in Michelangelo's face.
Yeah.
I mean, he painted it. This guy just recreated the Sistine Chapel ceiling on an Etch-a-Sketch.
yeah.
He's like, nice try, Mike, with your brushes. I did it on an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, is this all the same fellow?
I'm looking at just the article 10 Etch-a-Sketch masterpieces to brighten your
This
day.
guy just put all of our so it's one guy?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I
it
guess,
is.
Yeah.
It is. He has 35 years of making fantastic pieces, and although this may be over, he still shares his art. Wow. Prints. He makes prints. So yeah,
that's my question is, once you do this, for Christ's sakes,
you have to put it in a glass case.
that's what I was going to say, but I mean, or maybe he does it and then has a photographer immediately document it.
Look
know.
at this.
It's wild.
Salvador Dali, Chuck Berry. He made a 3-part series of Picasso paintings.
See if,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Wow.
Steve, see if Etch-a-Sketch art is for sale.
The corner of a $5 bill. Yeah.
Like, I want to know if like you can buy an actual Etch-a-Sketch that has art on it. No, go, Down.
Oh, you're saying like the okay?
No, go back. Go to eBay. Yeah, I want to see if somebody is selling an Etch-a-Sketch. Oh my God! Remember that thing when it went electronic?
No. Where, babe? Where? Which one?
Top right.
This second one in?
No, the animator.
This?
I forgot about that.
Oh, the animator. Right. You drew it, and then you like it. You got some motion out of it or something. Like that? Yes, that's right.
I had that thing.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Oh, wow. I totally forgot about that. They did try and evolve.
Look at this Animator 2000. They're going into the modern times.
What? That's available now? That's a current toy? The Etch-a-Sketch Animator 2000?
It's probably 20 years
old.
old.
What a cool name, the Animator 2000. In the year 2000. I love that they're like this Etch-a-Sketch art for sale, and they're like, disclaimer, it may be damaged during shipping.
May completely vanished.
this guy's got an eBay store for Etch-a-Sketch art, and he's got 0 stars.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? You can't.
Look at all these complaints.
You can't transport it, right? You can't.
Yeah.
God, that's a bummer.
It's got to be hand delivered, and you got to walk there carefully.
But my question is though, I wonder if there's a manipulative thing you can do to the Etch-a-Sketch that will say it's
like cemented.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, maybe like you could do something to coagulate it or freeze it or something like that. I don't know. I think it would hurt. You ever break one open?
No,
me neither.
All right,
I feel like it would be a fun time.
Steve, take us to Etch-a-Sketch broken open, and let's see what comes up. I bet there's videos.
I never thought to do this either. Yeah, let's see a video of it.
Take apart an Etch-a-Sketch. Here we go.
This. Take apart an Etch-a-Sketch.
That guy kind of looks like Trevor a little bit.
Is it weird that this is exciting to me?
No, I'm excited to see what's inside of it. I feel like it would be highly almost nuclear if you opened it, like opening a battery or something.
Yeah, but I feel like how could they do that? Because it's a kid's toy.
I know, but
all right, I don't need all the fanfare here. Like, maybe these two. Maybe it's
that's the screen.
See if we can get a different video of something that's not shot on a
in an Al Qaeda cave. I mean, Jesus, guy. I know.
Oh, a lady from the Angela Kinsey.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now this is a 4K version of it.
Yeah, jeez.
All right, we could show.
I mean, even
we probably can't play the audio, but we can probably show the video.
Even doing this is insane to me.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I have an idea.
Even that.
You want to do a Taste Buds? Want to do a Taste Buds Etch-a-Sketch art competition?
Sure. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
All right, we'll do it between us, the fans. Or like, what do you want to do here? Oh, everybody. We'll do it one in-house, and we'll have fans participate.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna pick up 4 Etch-a-Sketches. Should we? Who else we got? Should we get a 2, 4, 5? How many?
We should get 5.
Get 5 Etch-a-Sketches. Okay. And then maybe next time we meet up, we'll take we should take them home. Because we don't want to do it we're not going to do it during this, right? We're going to just take our time to do it at some point and then bring it in.
But then what? Mine's going to erase on the drive over.
So wait, so how do we do this then?
We have to do it in real time here.
So maybe we'll get mic stands.
You're allowed to take yours home to practice as much as you want, but then there should be one image.
Yeah, but you need time. We're not gonna do everything substance we're judging within a few minutes.
No, what I'm saying, look at what is coming out of this thing.
Oh wow,
that is pure cancer.
Yeah. That's got to be cancer. Allegedly. The good people Etch-a-Sketch, it's not cancer. It's probably non-toxic. It just it's not cancerous.
Here's how that contest.
What's the company that does Etch-a-Sketch? What's that little brand on the top right there? What's it called again?
I don't know.
Talk to me, babe.
No, this is how that contest will work.
Is it Galoob?
It might be Galoob. We each take our Etch-a-Sketch home, and we have a week to practice however we want to practice.
It's never going to happen because.
And then we have an image here.
Oh, that's it.
And we all have to real time here have to create the image.
That's it.
That's how you do it.
But for our folks, for the listeners, it's open season.
Mm-hmm.
Be as creative as you want. Do whatever you want. We should pick we'll announce. We want to be able to do it, and we want to take a photo of it, and then we want them to email it to us, right?
Yeah.
So let's think about this. We got to do episode math here. So let's say we'll give people 2 weeks from this episode.
No, let's announce it on the next episode.
Well, we've announced this.
Well, we came up with the idea now.
Okay.
But on the next episode we'll make the official announcement.
Okay.
Just
but
in case
the
we have
same
any
people listening with.
Right. No, I know.
All right.
I'm saying let's not.
All right,
It's not starting right
This is
now.
not official, guys.
It will
Put
be.
your Etch a Sketches down.
It will be. It's coming. But let's, in case we have any
Let's
other
give it a
thoughts
good
or
thought.
ideas.
Let's give it a good
saying.
thought and present it in a more formal manner
In the next episode.
Okay.
All right. We got to get to the next battle because we're running out of time here. Lego, look, it's without question. We don't need to even spend time on Star Wars right now. We know why it's going to beat Etch a Sketch.
Yeah.
Lego versus WWF figures.
Who did
I
WWF
can't imagine
beat?
the WWF figures take this.
WWF beat Voltron in round 1 and Cabbage Patch Kids in round 2. Lego beat Barbie and Hot Wheels. I mean,
So Lego has already beat a set of dolls in Barbie, and now it will beat a set of dolls again in the WWF figure, which is the male equivalent of Barbie.
yeah, it looks like Star Wars. To be fair, when we began, we thought was probably a number 1 seed. I did not realize Lego was as powerful as it was when we started.
I predict now that the Star Wars and Lego brands will go head to head in the final battle.
Yeah, I would
But
agree.
if you had to pick one of these two toys, which would you pick? WWF figures or Lego?
Okay, so if
why?
I'm doing this the way we intended it, which was in the 80s, what they meant to me. I love both toys. I never messed with small Lego sets with the small pieces and putting together, like it was just freeform Legos, the classic Lego blocks, like the bold colors that were bigger. And honestly, they were probably like my favorite thing to play with for the first half of the 80s. And then the second half of the 80s, the wrestlers were. So it's tough, but because Legos to me were so just kind of distilled down to those handful of blocks and handful of colors and stuff, I'll probably say that I got more enjoyment and memory from the WWF figures, which I couldn't tell you how many storylines I cracked open with those.
All right.
I had George Animal Steel fighting Randy Savage over Miss Elizabeth in a steel cage.
I would pick,
and that was the opening match.
I've made my opinions very, very known about Legos throughout this. I've not given much of an opinion on the WWF figures, but meaning, given what wrestling in that period, the gold, what is that era called? Not the Attitude Era. That was the 90s. Was it Golden Era?
Mm-hmm.
Given that era of wrestling and what that era meant to me, and given the fact that era and what it meant to me then is what still excites me occasionally about wrestling today, I would have to go with the WWF figures. That said, I believe they are about to get pummeled, no pun intended, because this is just, they're not going to take Lego. I can't imagine. But I would still, see, I judge a lot of these toys also too by my nostalgia very much dictates how I feel today. I don't mean that I'm letting today influence my decision. I'm just saying there is a tether. So I know today I would still happily, if I could find them well priced enough, buy WWF figures in the packaging and display them on a wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
My buddy Mike,
the aesthetic of them still pleases me very much.
I told you, my buddy Mike I think he has everyone in packaging.
Yeah, you did tell me, because I was saying Matt McCarthy, my friend, has them
wild.
too.
It's a lot. I mean, he's collected them over years, and some of them are thousands of dollars. Like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Some of them.
Matt bought. I remember when Matt got all of them, and he got all of them because he's the biggest. Him and my buddy Vince Averill, the biggest wrestling fans I know. We watch wrestling. Great podcast. Check it out. But I remember when he first got them, it was at a time where I was like. I just remember going, oh, that's a fun decorating idea, because it was like they probably cost him $10 each in full packaging,
right?
Because like this retro boom of 80s toys hadn't yet occurred, or it was about to. He got right in at the right time.
He scooped them up, not then, afterwards.
Some of them he might have had from then,
but before it was.
He bought them in like 2006
in packaging.
Yeah, and he had them all on the wall of his office, and I bet you they did not cost him anywhere near what they would cost now.
Right.
But that's the way you do it. All right. Folks, we're going to go to the polls here and see who took what in which and how and why. All right.
Let's go with which one do you want to do first? Let's do Star Wars Etch first, or
Yeah, we got 2,000 votes on this. Just a couple quick comments from the phones. I love Star Wars, but I never had any figures. I had an Etch-a-Sketch, even though I like Star Wars way better. I had to vote my truth. Okay, that's a guy who went Etch-a-Sketch. Very interesting.
never in my life have I ever been able to make anything successful on an Etch-a-Sketch other than a rectangle. Definitely anything Star Wars related for me. That might be a big one.
Can you draw Derosa's head on Venus de Milo's body using Star Wars toys? Didn't think so. Oh, I get it. That's a vote for Etch-a-Sketch. Another vote for Etch-a-Sketch. Okay.
Wow.
It's got to be Star Wars toys for me.
Etch-a-Sketch is a classic, but all you can really do is draw squiggly lines. Gonna have to say Etch-a-Sketch because everyone I knew treated the Star Wars toys as an investment rather than a toy. That's an interesting angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
That's later though, not then.
Come on.
Yeah.
That was not when
We're talking about
that
when
was
you were in the 80s, yeah.
But also, if you knew a kid that did that then, he probably turned out to be an active shooter of some kind.
The storylines you could create with the action figures better than the movie sometimes, true. Etch-a-Sketch doesn't really work, but it's a toy I always wanted and never bought. Heard someone not from the U.S. once thought an Etch-a-Sketch was some sort of American trinket like the Statue of Liberty knick-knack. They just
Look what Mopish Lawyer says. Surprised how close this seems at the moment. Oh my God, it's Etch-a-Sketch going to go to the final.
Whoa.
All right, take us to the boat. I can't take it.
Wow.
I'm going to guess Star Wars toys.
Well, I will. Oh my God. Can I say something though? We are pulling up the percentages like 30 minutes before we normally do. There's usually 6,000 votes usually around. This is 1,959 votes, and it's that close. I don't know, man. I feel like you know what's terrible. You know when there's a championship fight and a ref calls someone like out when they're not really out, and they should have given him a little bit more of a chance.
Oh, it is what it is. But
well, look.
I'd like to. We'll revisit it, but
I don't know if that. I mean, dude, this is insanity.
52% Star Wars, 48% Etch-a-Sketch.
This is insanity. I don't think this is too early to call. I don't think that's fair.
What are we going to do? We got to go to the finals.
But this is the most fascinating battle so far.
Here's what we'll do. We'll look at the other poll. We'll end the episode. Next episode, we will take the winner of that other poll, and we will let this ride into the beginning of that episode for Etch-a-Sketch Star Wars, and then we'll take the winner and throw them into the final.
We're supposed to do the championship one in this one as well, though.
No. That's the next episode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're at the end of this episode.
We are.
Yeah.
Where are we at, Steve?
48, 49
all
minutes.
right, all right.
So let's go to the other poll, Steve.
Whoa, that's insane.
So we'll revisit. That's wild. Okay, we've got 2,800 votes on Lego.
Go to phones.
WWF.
Let's go to the phones.
Legos have withstood the test of time.
Garlic skin. That's not what we're saying.
You can do more with Legos. We have the original WWF wrestlers. I had 2 rings until a few years ago because the corner poles broke, but I have to go with Legos. Okay. Lego, I love WWF, but Lego is a more fun toy. I don't agree with that. There is nothing fun about Lego. There's nothing fun at all.
Infinite possibilities with Lego. Last time I checked, they can't make a Death Star replica with action figures, but you can get a Death Star replica. As someone that did not exist in the 80s, did not exist in the, I have to go with Lego. Truly, that's not it.
Lego is taking this in the comments.
Lego without question. Lego wins. I do miss making WWF figures kiss, but I'm going to go with Lego.
That's funny. Stepped on a Lego, been stepped on by a wrestler.
All I'm going to say is Ed Sheeran never wrote a song about a WWF action figure house. Did he write a song about a Lego house?
Wait, what did he say?
The inference there is that he wrote a song about Legos?
I don't know the song.
Karate, you're a huge Ed Sheeran stan.
Yeah, that I am.
Maybe he's got a song called Lego House or something.
Okay.
Legos off the top rope, said no one ever. That's funny. There was nothing better than watching someone spend hours on a Lego and in one kick crush the whole thing. Oh, I agree. Blaze B just made me realize why I do like Legos.
I've spent over $10,000. Scroll up a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
On Legos and never even a penny. Okay. On WWF. Would you say which one, bud? Which one?
Blaze B, there was nothing like watching someone spend hours on a Lego and in one kick crush the whole thing. I do enjoy that. My favorite thing to do, arguably ever, is watch people painstakingly set up a Jenga and then go, oh, cool, we're playing Jenga, and point too far and knock the whole thing over. I watch them get so upset. I love it. It makes me very happy. All right, let's go to the vote. It seems like Lego is going to take this, but Lego, 68.9% to 31.1%. There's no question there. Lego has won. Folks, here's what we're going to do. We're ending the app. We're coming back in the next step with the final battle.
We have to give Etch-a-Sketch a chance.
We will let Etch-a-Sketch and Star Wars ride into the beginning of that episode, and I've got something very interesting we can talk about while we do that. And then right before the battle, we will see who actually won, okay? And then I will be representing probably that. If it's Star Wars, I'll be representing Star Wars, and if not, we'll have to deal with it at the time. Sal is probably going to be repping Lego, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. We still love you, babes. Babes. All right, great.